minus 10 minutes. Minus 9 minutes. Minus 8 minutes. Minus 7 minutes. Minus 6 minutes. minus 5 minutes. Minus for minutes. Minus 3 minutes. Minus 2 minutes. Minus 1 minute.
Everybody, this week has sucked. It has been a epic week with a farting force of frigging fuck-ups. And so, what better way to round out the week than by drowning it away by playing video games and drinking alcohol? What do we got here? I honestly don't know what this game is. I wanted something completely fucked up. It was different, and so I thought I would run it. Your guess is as good as mine. I could not read it. You might recognize it once we get going. And if you know what this shit is, please let me know because I have no fucking idea. Should be able to carve some time to get the arcade machine back here going. I've been really eager to do that. I wanted to do it in July. I could not. Supposed to do it in mid-December. Sorry. Lightning Angel. Tactical Adventure. Feels like an Aldi's house brand of Sailor Moon or something. It's so hot today, my Reese's sort of melted. I put them in the fridge in the hopes that they would solidify, which they did, but they ended up looking like a failed QC experiment from hell. Which, frankly, is what this game looks like. And I hope it is. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is. Lightning Angel. Okay, sure. I don't care how hot she is. If she pisses on the electric fence and open electricity, she's gonna die and turn into a black charred mess as much as anybody else will. Doesn't matter if they look like a supermodel, have big tits, or fat and ugly. They all become an unrecognizable slab of blah. Right, Tilk? Nah, he doesn't care. I'm honestly at a loss for what this is. I have a funny feeling, my friend, that once I start playing, we're all going to be at even more of a loss. But that's okay. This is why we waste our lives Friday night. At least it's entertaining. As long as it's entertaining, I don't care. And the more screwed up it is, okay, I hit the start button for fuck's sakes. Just play the goddamn game. Chapter period 1. I don't remember ever being taught to put a period before the end of a sentence, but okay. Sure, why not? Okay. Not a whole lot of animation, huh? Una. This looks like a Windows wallpaper from like Windows 3.1. Oh, is this a fucking RPG? I'm not in an RPG mood. I once knew a very unhinged French-Canadian woman that looked like her, and I'm already getting flashbacks. Maybe a visual novel? Oh, in other words, it's, that's weird. Oh, my camera went apeshit for a minute there. Visual novel. In other words, it's an RPG that you can't actually do anything. Man, she has a big mouth. This is rapidly approaching Friday Night Suck category. Nice drawings, though. As as a former animator, but still. Okay, bad guys come in like some big, whatever. Okay. So I'm guessing I don't actually get to play anything. In other words, a lot of reading. And for little to no payoff. All these cool games that we could play. Just put it on a CD-ROM. Why? What the fuck? I'm gonna give this another minute or two to see if there's anything actually to it. But I'm frankly about ready to put this towards a waste of time. Visual novel. I don't know. I hope so. Okay, so we're getting some random fan service, but no gaming. Now loading. Do I get to play anything? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe it's not a visual novel. Yes, help. Somebody needs help, but what the fuck is this? Do I get to walk? Do I get to do anything? Does mission start? Not much of a mission, but oh, this is an RPG. Yeah, fuck this shit. Different game. I'll see if I have Die Hard. If I don't have Die Hard, let me know if there's anything else. 'Cause I can still talk while I'm on BRB or BRB. But this game blows. Bulk Slash. That I have. I don't think I want to change it. I haven't actually played this for a long time. In fact, I think this might be this. I think this was actually the first thing that I ever played. The first stream I ever did. I have Dynamite Deca as well. That I do have. I can change to that at any point if you want. If you get sick of this shit, I'll change it. Hello, Zero. Do you want attention? If you want attention, stop walking around like a drunk Chinese tourist and let me pick you up. Here. You want attention? I'm not going to beg. You're the one coming over and walking around in circles like an idiot. There we go. There you go. Here, dance to the epic 90s-ness of this average track. Dynamite Deca is Die Hard in North America? Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. What do you think, Zero? You don't give a shit, do you? Yeah, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. You don't give two shits. You just want attention. That's what you want. It's like she just puts up with this crap. She'll just sit and bounce around like a plush. Most cats would rip your fucking face off. This one, she lives for this shit. Right, Zero? Jumping Jack Slash over here. Yeah? No? Yeah, you're right. It sucks. Whack. Oh. I thought I didn't have it. Different game. I'm totally cool for some Die Hard. Epic Christmas movie. Vector Man, my cultural advisor. I did not actually have any idea that this was Die Hard. Oh, this definitely looks like Die Hard to me. I wonder why it has a different name. This is actually pretty smooth frame rate. Sorry. I know that's gross. It's like right in the middle there. Or I guess there was a licensing issue or whatever. This looks like fun. I remember playing it. They didn't change it very much. You got like the guy that looks like he's developmentally delayed, you know, just enough so that you don't get busted for. Oh yeah. This is actually a pretty good port. I mean, granted, it's been a long time, so I'm pretty sure I remember playing this in the arcades. This is smooth for the Saturn. This is actually really smooth. Cowabunga, dudes! He definitely looks like Bruce Willis. I don't remember Hans Gruber having, you know, having any women on his team, but sure. Okay. Sorry, lady, I'm engaging in violence. Oh, I shot you 4 times and you're not dead? Holy fuck, the fentanyl crisis is just getting worse and worse by the goddamn day. And I live in Regina. Holy fuck. I've shot her 5 or 6 times. I've kicked her really, really hard. I've thrown her down and she's laughing at me. I don't know what she's on, but that's epic. Success. Press start, it says. Press start, it says. I am pressing start. Holy fuck, muffins and quick. God, you think that they could have given the police officer a cooler uniform. Actually, speaking of cool uniforms that the police get, the RCMP just got this awesome fucking new uniform for all their motorbike officers. I'm just like, okay, every RCMP officer I know or train with in jiu-jitsu is going to be like, I want to transfer over to the motorbike patrol unit just because the uniforms are so fucking cool. So it kind of looks a little bit like the Mounties. It looks a little bit like the tactical uniform, but then there's like this neon green or neon yellow pinstripe on the back with like the RCMP logo on it. It's pretty badass, and I think it's new because I don't actually remember seeing it. So I'll have to ask some of the cops I know about the uniform and when it went in. Because one of the good things about Regina is this is where all the Mounties train. So they all are flown. So the Dudley Do-Right, the Mounties, like all the police, they train here. So they're flown all over Canada to train here. And they all come out of the police academy here. I even have an RCMP buddy that makes sound effects. It's like the police academy movies. I told him I did better sound effects. And then he proceeded to choke me out in class. And then he was off for like 4 months, and then I got him. He was reduced to a gooseneck. Oh, you gotta do better than that. That's a lot of handicap parking. Well, I'm adding to the population. What can I say? What can I say? We're adding to the population. Whoa. Failure. So, I'm fighting firefighters? Aren't these supposed to be the good guys? What am I missing here? Just what am I missing here? Ow! Boy, it took him a long time to pull that out and shoot me, didn't it? Yes, 0. I get it. So, I've got firefighters shooting at me. Yeah, that makes sense. Give me the gun, you fucknut. He's just sitting there and... Gimme. Like, I'm sitting there. What button do I take? I know what it is in the arcade. Ah ha ha ha! The hero wants to be the villain. Well, I will turn you into a fruit roll-up ad. How about that? Ow. That wasn't very nice. See, this whole mount thing... Bruce Willis needs to learn some jiu-jitsu, because if you have somebody sitting on you like that, trap and roll, and you're done. That solves that problem. Basic stuff. Trap and roll. First fucking thing they show you on your first day in jiu-jitsu, and it works great. Corrupt firefighters. All that time to pass the fireman's test, or firefighter's test, and... couldn't get enough women in sales posing in the firefighter calendar, so all that misplaced sexual energy and supposedly toxic masculinity is bled over into the untimely societal collapse of shooting police officers who are supposed to be on your side, but okay, sure, yeah, why not? That makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Those fucking cops. That police officer, his house burned down, and they actually expected us to go on overtime and put it out. And he was a smoker. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, now we're in a urinal. Well, I don't think we could get more symbolic if we tried. Yeah, let's just bring, you know, semi-automatics in the washroom. Here's the thing. I don't profess to be brilliant at jiu-jitsu or any of the martial arts, but I just, like, once you learn how to fight on any level, you really spot the inefficiencies that are so easy to deal with. And you see these movies and video games where you've got people kind of rocking back and forth and doing shit, and it's like, if you just did a lock, because most people don't know jiu-jitsu. So even if you're getting your ass kicked in class and some dipshit decides that they're going to collar you, you can still deal with it. I gotta start all over? Come on, man. Square ahead. You know what? I think this person deserves to be beaten up just by having such an ugly color combination. What kind of a fucking freak decides to wear a watermelon colored pink shirt and watermelon colored green pants? Like, what is he trying to get a job at the jelly bean company? Like seriously. Or maybe not seriously. Maybe that's the point. Sorry. Is that a dude or a chick? I don't know. Before their time, I guess. Well, they, them is about to become was, were. Punchy, 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 punch. Owie, owie, ow. Looks like a dude. Hey, you know what? For all I know, this could be a dude. Legs, legs, legs. This isn't exactly Cynthia Rodrock based on how she fights, I can tell you that. But Cynthia Rodrock is cool. Well, now we got a chick. Had a chick. Gotta love that hotel security. Look at all that work they put in. Holy schmuck. Holy schmuck. Give a fuck. Pucky, 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 puck. Let's just run. Run, Forrest, run. Why don't we just spend all of our time doing this stupid shit? Ow. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? Continue? What, this guy's gonna throw, what is that, a box or a ghetto blaster? I don't know what the hell that is. How dare you beat me up? Oh, he's gonna throw that box at me. Ghetto blaster. Cargo container. Yeti cooler. I don't know what the fuck it is. Ow! That did not work very well. Stay down, you. All these guns from which to choose. Here is the latest model. Is there a way to lock on in the Saturn? There's gotta be. Wow. This guy, like, how many times have I shot this dipshit and he's still coming back? Like, I feel like I'm dealing with Bluto here from Popeye. Popeye! Okay, so I can grab the guy and collar him? Holy schmick. Who fires a rocket inside a building? Apparently, these idiots. And not only do they shoot a rocket inside a building, they also, for reasons unknown, what the hell am I... Did I just basically knock him over with spray paint? I mean, I just got my ass kicked there. What is that? Like, is that a flamethrower or? My pixelated violation curiosity begs to know. Ow. I must. Oh. You know, I gotta tell you, the guns in this game are fucking useless. Like, you shoot these retards 8 times and then they still get up. It's easier to just beat the shit out of them. 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, at least that was sort of a jiu-jitsu-esque type throw. Which begs the question. If he knows that, then... Caution. Why is it saying game over? I thought I won. Failure? How is it a failure? Oh. Oh, it's water? You can die by water? Okay, so why is it that I can do these crazy judo throws? And some sort of jiu-jitsu joint locks. Yet, this guy doesn't seem to know how to do a really simple trap and roll. How does that work? How does that work? If anybody's curious what a trap and roll is, kids, look up trap and roll Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It is a very, very common escape. And then you go to another gym where people are better than you, and then it doesn't work. It does work, but it works better against people that don't know Jiu-Jitsu. It's kind of like... sometimes you can pull it out and surprise somebody, like an upper belt. They'll never use that. That's a white belt trick. But generally, it's like fool's mate in chess. It works once, and then unless you surprise somebody with it when they don't think that you would ever do it, it doesn't work. It's sort of like you used up your coupon, and then after that, that's it. You can't do any more. Caution, 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 caution. Okay, so just randomly in slow motion, just hitting a button denotes a success. I personally do not consider that a success. I don't think that's a success. So now we're in a bathroom stall where people have guns and pipes and shit. I can get the frustration that one would feel from taking a shit, but this takes masculine preparation H withdrawal to a whole new level. What level that is, I don't really know. Credit 0. It's gonna make me do it all over again. Fuck me sideways. Sega. I'll try it again. Yeah, 0, like you could do better. You wanna try? Be my guest. That person to the right of Squarehead there just looks like they've had a really bad surgery. Is it usually the same button or a random button for those quick time events? It seems to be the B button in the middle. But I mean the mechanics in here, like you can't really do like the I keep tripping on my words. Fuck man, I haven't had that much to drink yet. Yeah, no, it seems to be that B does the heavy lifting. C has some stuff. And the X, Y, and Z buttons don't seem to really do jack shit from what I can see, at least anyway. I mean, maybe it's a sort of a defensive mode, I'm not really sure, but we shall soon find out. Beating people up. You know, I'm just not even bothering with the gun because it doesn't do anything. Like, what kind of person will take 8 headshots and go, oh, you know what, you give that? Yeah, just not. No. The broom, I don't know. I'm just grabbing fucking headbutt. You are under arrest for sexual assault. Sexual assault. There's nothing sexy about this. Ow! My death isn't sexy either. My wiener was wasted. Ow! Ah! Caution! Sorry, I know that's really disgusting. It's just, I kind of, the weather's changing, so it's like, I can't. Anyway, TMI. It says failure, and then it lets me keep going. It's like a drive test, where the examiner knows that you failed, but they keep you going for the entire 20-minute test, just to fuck with you. This is apparently what they just decide to do. Like, I can't. That guy looks like a cross between Bottinger from the original RoboCop and Dale from King of the Hill. Ow! Is there a stomp? I don't know. I'll try some combos and see if maybe there is one. I thought there was. I thought I got one at some point. So I can do that I know how to do. I can do jump kicks, and I can do lower kicks, and I can grab. I can do headbutts. I don't know how I did that though. And I can do headbutts. I'm just trying different shit. And I can do these headbutts and stuff. I feel like you can do a stomp. I just combo or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, give me that box, dipshit. I don't know. Really? One hit? You're not gonna throw. Oh, it's a. Oh, it's not a box. It's a bazooka. Ha ha ha. Triple word score. Jeez, the aiming system on this is a bit. Fuck it. Ow. So it just disappears? Is that how this works? Bonsai. Some big fucking fat guy. And it says game over. Why is it still letting me play if the game is over? If I've lost, how is it game over? Hiya! And so on and so forth. Okay, I can sort of land on the guy. Kind of, but... Game over! You did oof a guy. Game over for player 2. What player 2? There's no fucking player 2. Nah, I guess there's an invisible... Wow. Fu Manchu got demoted to desk duty. They didn't try very hard to hide the Nakatomi building, did they? Ha! Joe has joined us. Yo! Oh. 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 And so on. Boink. Oh, we about to lose American license to game. We can't have that happen. Find the cheapest possible, not the logical, Perea change. And then we can release game in Japan. We put the random black guy in here for no reason, and we put the guy with green hair because all Americans have green hair. No, that is just another night dating in upstate New York here, people. Oh, this guy, he have a problem. Oh, have to do game all over. I get to that point in game, then I have problem with game, and then I have to redo. Not good. Don't want to redo game. So we play game another way. Oh, by the way, I said cuff, not oof. I don't know. I don't remember cuffing man. So if I cuff man, I did not know I had cuff, even though I cop and cuff have. If it were a Russian cop, we do not waste time with such sissy things like handcuffs. We use handcuffs only to attach people to bed while we beat them with expired nukes and save the live nukes for their countrymen. The capitalist dogs of the West. In me, I'm representing truth, freedom, and the American way by kicking and punching a guy that looks like the failed Temu version of the Green Lantern with a broom. And now I'm dealing with somebody that looks like they were a failed extra from the original RoboCop movie. And we can't be having that, can we? Roses are red, violets are blue. The shorter the skirt, the better the view. Ah, Hita button. Oh, success, I time button. Kick man in face. Get much money, get many women. Cocaine, chocolate, Pasco. Here we go. There's the guy with the squarey rocket launcher. Hope you like a rocket launcher. Hey, green face. Ow, well that wasn't very nice. How dare you brutalize a cop? You'd better be able to pay for that. Ha ha ha. Not only are you dead, so is your poor fashion choice. And by even lumping it in anywhere near the same concept as fashion is me being a very generous person. Yeah, hear that? Ow. I love how all these people have guns and then they just sit there and they don't use it. Or it takes them an obscene amount of time to use these guns. It's ridiculous. Oh, this is health? Yeah, I could use some health, thank you. I have to pick it up? Holy fuck. All this work I have to do. Almost worth, bleh. That's kind of cool. I don't know how I did that. I hit C and then B. And A, B, Q, F, 982. Up. Die. I'm just waiting to finish, tenderizing Bluto over here. Man, this guy can take a shot. How many times have I shot this retard now? And he's nowhere near dead. And I don't know if I would categorize him as a semi-boss, would you? Semi-boss. Oh, I remember this place. This is the place where historically I have died. I don't want to have died. I would much prefer to have lived. Face the right direction, you twit. Holy shit. The guy could take the... Oh, there we go. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, I bet you your girlfriend can't service you that well. Fuckface. I guess I haven't earned my drink yet. Whoa, that is a big, ugly... Ow! Yeah, failure. I got fucking run over. I guess we could consider that a failure. Ow. Holy collision detection failure, Batman. Continue. I don't understand why I am fighting firemen. This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what's going on. I don't think they understand what's going on. Is this some kind of like a union squabble or what? In the 50s, union squabbles were settled sort of like this. I don't know if they involved guns, but... Listen, you scab. We got firefighters with guns. And then... Way to use taxpayer resources. Holy shit poo. Ow. That didn't go very well. One blinky, one deady. I must finish. Oh, yeah. Now you want to beg and go, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, have mercy. Yeah, and then you're still kicking and punching. Fuck you, dude. I judge by actions, not words or shit. Yeah, Die Hard the arcade. But failure. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. He wants failure, I'll give him failure. You fail in the face. Oh, come on, man. Give me a gun, will you? You know what? Fuck you, dipshit. So, maybe I don't have my face. I'll just sit on your face. How about that? It was working. I will sit on your face. You look like a man that looks like you could use having your face sat on. And I will deal with you that way. Game over. Come on, man. I beat him. I think we played this like decades ago. I'm failing as what you're doing. Yeah, well, like you could do better. Maybe you could. I keep getting to this point. And the thing is it says game over and then it keeps letting me progress. It's like, how can the game be over and then it keeps letting you go? How does that work? It's like all these fucking games and it says press start, press start, press start. It's like, why do you want me to press start so goddamn bad? And then you press start and then it pauses the game. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And every game does that. Ow. That didn't work very well, did it? Shut up, Joe. What in the world is that outfit? Like, what the fuck is that? Seriously, what is that? I mean, you know, other than failure. Serious failure. I'll tell you, it's enough to drive a man a drink. Enough to drive a man a drink. The game over and press start is for player 2. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's one of the few games that has a logical reason for... Oh, press start! I don't know, man. I played this in the arcade, and it was like 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Where does the time go? I don't want to know. Our mutual friend Dawn has a mini-me that when we were in high school, she was like 2 and now she's like 20. Where the fuck does the time go? We're all getting old. Placeholder for instant or insert credit. This is why I now cheat by buying arcade machines and putting them into free play mode. Consequently, I no longer have to put tokens or quarters or whatever in the machine. Not like I didn't earn it. I must have spent hundreds of dollars when I was a kid on the arcade. It's ridiculous. Joe, you remember that arcade in Smiths Falls? That was off near the Quickie? It was off, oh God, there was somebody we used to know that lived there. It was right near the Quickie. And it was like, it was, I think George's Playhouse or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But there was a pretty decent arcade in there, and they had all these pretty awesome games for a pretty down and out town of like 7,500 people at that time. In fairness, you're not going to get the most educated populace in a town that basically makes toolboxes, chocolate, and cigarette cartons. Yeah, shady little spot. Yeah, it was quite shady. Who owned that place anyway? And if you say George, I swear to fucking God, it's a good thing you're like... I'm just trying to remember. Who owned it when we were in high school? Joe, do you remember who owned that place? It was shady. There were like kids dealing weed and God knows what else out the back. George's Playhouse, a name you could never use today. But I don't think that the George owned it when we were in high school. I'm just trying to remember who owned it. That seems like a fucking Tim Lee type joint to me, if there ever were one. Oh, he's selling Lee's Tavern. Dipshit. Yeah, who's George? You know what? Fuck George. Fuck him. Fuck George and... George, I assume. That's Joe for I don't fucking know. Be like one of the few people that either of us didn't know in Smiths Falls. It's always the same assortment of dipshits. And they all thought that ow! That was effective. They all thought I just shoved my tailbone into the wooden knob of a chair while I'm sitting here making fun of the intelligence of other people. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we would call irony. Irony. That's what we call it. Which is a polite term for what it really is, which is stupidity. I am taking baby wipes, even though I have no babies, to wipe the chocolate off my hands. To those not particularly observant, they would not be able to tell the difference between what a baby expels, I should say, versus what is actually on my fingers. Wow, this is fucking solid. This is solid. Where is the other one? Oh, I guess this one is gonna go back in the shitty. I need more drink. Need more drink. Stinker, hobble at the drink. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thanks to the wonders of modern technology, pointless conversations can be transmitted wirelessly to your Tilk. Stop licking your balls. You don't even have any contents anymore. We got that all snipped out. You cannot have balls to lick because your balls were drained. Let me rephrase. Your balls were... The manufacturing plant of your balls were lovingly removed. And I've only had one drink tonight, folks. Just one! Just one. This is what happens when one has low standards for the quality control of the content of an entire fucking week. What the fuck is that thing? Is there a spider on the roof? Better not be. I don't know what the hell that is. Something. I don't know what it is. Dipshit. He's not paying rent. Dick. Dick! Some shell corporation bought leads and a few jumps on Victoria by railway. They are trying to offload them at 50% more than they're worth. I don't even think they'd be worth that with the lot. Hello, doggy. Are you being a good boy? ADHD. Wow, we'll just add that. Squirrel! Press start button. I'm just dealing with the utter ecstasy of the end of this fucking bullshit week. If this week had a face, I would punch it. Alright, let's continue with our successful stream of failure, shall we? Bless you, doggy. I need to put the wireless kit in this thing, man. I just gotta be a rug cutter. Hello, doggy. The dog's like, fuck this, man. I don't know what the hell's your problem. But you can suck eggs. And some other vaguely phallic-shaped objects. Ah! Jeez, police chopper. We don't have a police chopper in Regina. But we have a plane. Actually, it's a very nice plane. I think it's a Cessna 182. Real nice plane, man. I fly, so I know a good plane when I see it. I also know good fighting when I see it. And this is not it. It is absolutely not it. I keep getting caught in the same goddamn place, man. I don't know what the hell this shit is. But it's shit. This actually is pretty shit. Sorry, you have failed at every possible... She's gonna get up. Look at this. Look at this violent carnage that I have rained upon this woman, and it's really sad. Like, what's it says success? It's completely random. It's like, oh, take button, push button, you know, and sometimes it works, and then sometimes it doesn't. And it's like some skills-based competition. It's like, hey, you succeeded. It's like, I don't know what I fucking did. I don't know if that's some kind of an idiot savant thing or just idiot luck. Which is probably the latter. I mean, I guess it could be the former. I don't fucking know. Hershey Factory, man. Supposedly, they're going to bring it back. When I was back in Smiths Falls with The Office, like, Nikki was like... I'm thinking of working at Tweed, Corey. It's like, you don't want to work at Tweed. It's like, you have a steady job at RBC. Why the fuck would you want to work at Tweed? Oh, well, you know, it's just something like, why shouldn't I work at Tweed? It's like, well, do you like being employed? Well, yeah, then keep your fucking job at RBC. Keep your job at RBC, and all will be well in the world. Well, what's wrong with Tweed? What's wrong with Tweed? The CEO's a fucking idiot. And the place is a disaster, and you know, and it's going to go out of business in 3 to 5 years. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Guess what happened? It went out of business in 3 to 5 years. For all I know, she still works at RBC. But man, working at Tweed, she'd be in Prego Park like the rest of them. So it's better that she stayed at RBC. Oh, there's somebody in the garbage. Cool. Speaking of Smiths Falls, this honestly could be Smiths Falls. Just people like in the garbage wearing bad 90s clothing. and talking shit and thinking that they're Chicago. Okay, you should not be able to fight anywhere near that well for somebody that dresses that badly. Fuck off. And that's all I have to say about it. Out of the way! God, I hit the fucking button and he's like, oh, bleh! Bullshit. It's complete bullshit. That's what this is. You know, my suspension of disbelief in terms of firefighters trying to kill me as a cop is absolutely reaching the end of its credit limit, I think. This is shit. This is fucking crap. And I can die from a stream of water? Oh, this man could not take the force of being pissed on. I know that there's a lot of force that comes from, you know, a stream of water from a fire truck. And it'll knock you right on your ass. But it won't kill you. I think the button changes depending on the circumstance. Well, whatever that button is, it ain't working for me. It is providing me a steady stream of abject failure, disappointing the general public. Sad, isn't it? That this is what we have reduced ourselves to. Fighting corrupt firefighters in some random underground parking lot. So what did you do? Well, I fought random bootleg firefighters with guns in a pastel-colored parking garage in Rexdale. Okay. Carry on, then. Yeah, take that, fuckface. I'll never forget what's-his-face. I don't know what the button is. Failure. I don't know what the fucking button was. I did it and it wasn't failure, and now apparently it is a failure. Well, you know what? I'll tell you something about failure. I embrace my failure in all forms that it takes. That's all I have to say about that. Face the right way, moron. There you go. That guys should not be allowed to stand up with clothes that ugly. Wow, that guy's bouncing up and down like squatting over a urinal. I don't know if the guy's just in anticipation of the fight or he's just really, really excited for reasons I don't really want to know the reason of. What an undignified death. Game over in a public bathroom. That's what I wanted on my headstone. I'm going to get cremated. I'll get a headstone anyway. I'll get a headstone even though I've been cremated. And it'll say, "Thank you, Mario, but the princess is in another castle." I'll confuse people, even in death, while I sit here and consume nutritionally deficient foods and burn up what's left of my precariously singular IQ point count. A different strategy. No. I don't think so. I'll have to check. I think it was A. It's weird because in B seems to give you a super jump of sorts. Wow, that was effective, wasn't it? I dropped my chocolate on the ground, man. Yeah, I'll see in a moment. As you know, however, platform, I don't really know what you would call this. It's not really a platformer. It's not really a beat 'em up. It's not really a hack and slash. It's not really a game that's on rails, like a shooting game that's on rails like Virtual Cop. So it's not anything like that. I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm not brilliant at it. I'm not absolutely embarrassingly bad at it, but not exactly fantastic at it either. As Joe has seen fit to so precarious, or to so, whatever big word. It's a beat 'em up. Yeah, that's fair. Like a Renegade, or honestly, it's almost like I know what it. Whoops. I know what it reminds me of. Street Fighter. I gotta stop dropping my candy. Yeah, it's kind of like if yeah, you know what? If Double Dragon, it's kind of Double Dragon-ish. If I'm fucking it up. I'm not drunk yet, but I'm not paying. No, I meant to say Double Dragon. There are certainly elements of Final Fight, but I would say Double Dragon. Double Dragon, for sure. It's Double Dragon-esque. Like, it's sort of a 3D Double Dragon. It doesn't look like Double Dragon, but the sort of mechanics in the okay, so A is punch. B is kick. And C is jump. But I'm not 100% sure. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna bother with the gun. Oh, that's one way to win a fight. I like how she doesn't really have a whole lot of polygons to spare, but they did see fit to make sure that there was plenty of detail to put the studs on her leather jacket on it. The only person I can think of that could basically pull that crazy getup off and like a boss would be Fran Drescher. She could wear the most god-awful shit and still look like $1 million. That success was totally random. Yeah, Renegade with quick time events. That's fair. That's very fair. I think that's a fair assessment. Meow. Ow. Let's see if I can get a little further than I've gotten so far, because I tend to sort of be stuck at the same fucking point. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is not what we would consider as the historic or academic definition of progress. MLA formatting or not. Ow. Well, that didn't go very well, did it? In fact, I would say that kind of sucked. Sucky, 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 suck. Sucky, sucky, suckity, suckity, sucky. I love how these guys, they start fights and they're trying to beat you up, and then when they're on the ground, they're like, no, please don't hit me. I mean you no harm. Well, what the fuck have we been doing the last 20 minutes that you've been trying to kill me and making me jump all around in my semi-balding, middle-aged Failure. Oh, it's back to Bluto. Yeah, fatso. Work a little harder than that. When you get to the fire truck, quick time event, press the C button for when you see the prompt. Yeah, I'll try that. Because I'm not making a shining success at what I've been doing so far. That's for damn sure. Ow. That didn't go very well, did it? Did that big fucking jump and it didn't do jack diddly ding dong shit. Okay. The C button. We take the C button. We have the upstate New York person and garbage, and we have the random black guy fulfilling a stereotype that does not help anyone for anything. And then this guy looks like he can't figure out if he wants to be a poet or a busboy. He's got boxing gloves, so he's figured some stuff out, but he seems to be having issues with a bunch of other shit. So figure that shit out. The C button, eh? We'll try it. Ah! I hit the C button! It was failure. It was failure. I hit the C button. It didn't do nothing. Honestly, I didn't time it very well. Timing! Problem. I checky something. Checky, 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 checky. Checky, 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 check. There's somebody on Kick, but I do not know who they are. I don't know if bots show up as people, though, or as viewers. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about bots with streaming, so I figured that maybe they don't show up as viewers. Oh, I can pick that up and throw it. Okay, cool. It's not making me do a whole lot better, but it's interesting to know that you can do that. It is also somewhat sad that, that it took me that long to figure out how to do that, and I probably won't remember how to replicate it. I'll take the gun. Die. Okay, so let me get this straight. I can shoot this. Like, come on, like how can I judge where the water is from there? Like, give me a fucking break. Oh, that's one way to beat somebody. Die. Okay, how come water affects me, but it doesn't affect him? How does that work? How does that work? Really? Failure. Oh, wow. That just helps everything. Apparently, Twitch is taking care of their bot problem by doing nothing. That would be my guess. It's... Ow. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a brilliant job of any of this. I can't seem to get past there. I am not doing very well. I'm not doing very well. I could try and see if maybe I could do just a bit better. I guess Joe fell asleep. He's been... burning the midnight oil as of late with the new kid. He's got 4 kids. I can barely deal with one. I mean, my ex had 2 kids. My ex had at the time 2 kids. And they were fine. But you know, like at the time, one of them was 8, and then the other girl was she was 13 at the time. So they were fine. They were good kids. I jokingly say the kids were already broken in. It's the first 5 years, man. It's like, Do you really want to get it new so that you can basically deal with your trim for all the aggravation that'll cost you? This is a horrible thing to say, but many channels have seen a dive in views because of it. I believe it. I don't know. I had a couple of new subscribers on. It's weird. Like, I'll get new subscribers and stuff on YouTube, and then they'll just disappear randomly. And I know that they're not bots or, in those cases, on YouTube. I can't really speak for Twitch or Kick because I'm not really, I don't know that much about those platforms. I've only really been streaming to those platforms relatively recently in any serious capacity. To be honest, and you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I was sort of treating it like a little bit of an afterthought, which is not. Yes, failure. I don't know if I'm gonna do any better at this game tonight. I mean, I'll eventually get further, but I mean, if I don't get further than where I normally do, I might need to change to something else, or it's gonna be a very boring night for you. I feel like we're having a little bit of a plateau here, and that's not good. And I'm like, I need to get more life or whatever, because this is just not doing well. It's fun, but I no do well. No do well. I mean, I don't know. I get to the fire truck, and it's all downhill from there. All downhill from there. Ouch, this is not going well here. Owie, 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 ow. God, I look like I'm being arrested, or that I didn't remember the safe word and I don't know which. Maybe it's both. I don't know. This is not going in a manner that I would categorize as particularly well. Any day where somebody shoots a bazooka in your face is not what I would categorize as a good day. I don't know, maybe it's good for some fucked up sadist dipshit douche nozzle. But I am not one of those people. Or at least I don't identify as one of those people. I can't speak for the social reputation or lack thereof that I may have acquired in such a manner. Haha. You beg for your life, dipshit. Oh, here's Bluto again. Ow. Sorry, Bluto. Man, all that extra girth and you thought you were carb loading. Didn't make you any better, did it, dipshit? I'll be honest, I have no fucking idea how to deal with Twitch. I don't know how to promote on it. I don't know how to get more viewers. I don't really know. Like, I keep looking up articles and they're like, engage with other viewers and you know, and follow their channels. It's like, I follow their channels, but they're like selfish lovers. They just sit there and starfish. Hey, thank you for, you know, watching my feed, Skycron. You know, I really appreciate it. Well, you know, you could come over and follow my feed, you like I say, you don't go to a potluck and not bring anything part of it. So this whole show interest and other stuff, not working for me. They're like, oh, yay, thank you. Thank you for bringing all this food to the potluck. It's like, it's, you know, the idea is not for me to feed millions. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm following the wrong type of people. Even people I know. They're like, oh, yeah. It's like, you know, you could follow my stream. Oh, yeah, I'll get on it. Yeah, sure you will. Viewers just show up. I guess. Maybe if I get some blonde with huge tits, that probably would help. I don't even like blondes, but Viewers do. I like how the broom is just spinning. Can I do better than I was doing? That is, of course, the big question. Failure! Come on! Come on! I don't know how long I've been streaming. A couple of months, I guess. I suppose in the grand scheme of things, it's not that, hasn't really been that long, I guess. Maybe May, I want to say. May, June, the beginning of the summer, I guess. Feels like it's been a lot longer than it has. But that is what happens, I guess. Press start. Okay. Oh, I'm spending a lot of time at this part of the level, aren't I? If I'm lucky. Oh, fuck off. Although, I have to say this, though. I am amused at the concept that I can essentially be hit with a bazooka and still get up after it. I literally get... I think so. Yeah, May. I think so. I think it was May. I believe. So May, June, July, August. So I don't remember if I started at the beginning of May or the middle of May. I think it was maybe the middle of May. Might have been the beginning. I don't know. I'm too lazy to check. So if it were the beginning of May, June, July, August. Yeah, so 4 months, I guess. I guess in the grand scheme of things, not that long. It might have been closer to 3 months. Ow, that's not very nice. I would like to do a little better at this level, because I'm not doing that well. Okay, so I'm trying to like beat this guy up. I'm actually doing better. Just basically beating the living shit out of this guy hand to hand. Did it, did it, did. Did, did, did it, did, did. Dit. Game over, game over, game over. It was shortly after I honored... Yeah! Yeah, so sometime in May. I feel like it was like mid-May or something like that. I don't remember. Something like that. You can pause cutscenes? God, that guy is ugly. Way to next stage. Game over. Oh, here we are. Ever since I was a little kitten. Danny the song and dance cat. Ow! It's never king me. I think I need to play something else because I don't think I am gonna do any better while playing this game. Cause my performance is shit. Shit. This game not so good. I don't know if I play way I should. I think I need to play something else. Otherwise, it will be like Groundhog Day. I have reached my limit this evening for my ability in this game. As it were. Square. 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 I do have I have an R-Wing here, but I don't particularly feel like taking it and doing stuff with it. Polygon, Polygon. Where are you? Right, Tilk. What do I want to play? I want to play something. Just not this. So that I don't bore my adoring public. I suppose I could play. What should I play? I guess I could play Bulk Slash. I could play any number of things, really. Burning Rangers. I don't know. I might. I'll check. looks like I do have Burning Rangers. I don't think I've played this before. As far as I know, at least, anyway. I don't think I've played this. Cool. This looks not very... Ooh. Oh, they're having a bad day. Clearly. Confirm. Apparently it's misspelled. This looks like fun. I might grab something else. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this though and I'm going to play it. Alright, let's give this a go. This looks like fun, actually. Looks like fun. Was this released here in North America? Wow, this looks very 90s. But you know what? The Sega Saturn is kind of 90s, so... Story mode. Oh, mail! Huh. Story mode. Okay. That's cool. Wow, this is big tits. Okay, we'll go with that. Always a ratings pleaser. We'll try training space. Generally, when a game has a trainer, is there for a reason. Yeah, whatever she said. Yes, it was released in North America, but it is expensive these days. Yeah, fucking everything is. 24 years old. I don't miss being 24. Yeah. Whatever. You're young, hot, and ready to fight. We get it. We understand. I was in my 20s too once. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a tutorial. $700? Holy shit. Wouldn't pay that much for a game. I didn't even pay that much for my arcade machine. I paid, I think, $425 or $475 or whatever Canadian. Loose copy? So you don't even get a fucking box? Yeah, screw that shit. Oh, this is cool. Cool. I feel like this is a very interesting space. Okay. This is actually pretty cool. I like the look. The game is very interesting to look at. Actually, it's very interesting to look at, I have to say. I must say, it looks good to me. Training space at 3. Cool. Oh, he's 35. So that means he's the first to die, I guess. Lots of old farts are all... Yeah, apparently the prevailing wisdom is that once you hit past 25, you're supposed to off yourself. It's got that 90s anime sci-fi aesthetic. Yeah, you know, I would... The character design does, but I would actually say that the design of the levels and the overall aesthetic, I would actually say, oh, it's the Y button. I would say that this is a little bit more late 80s. 88, 87, 1987, 1988. Like this to me looks like something that I would see in... I was gonna say Gundam, but almost it almost feels Macross-y to me. Yes, I can see the Y button. I am using it. I get it. She has nice square pixely tits. I get it. Okay, I can finally move around and do shit. Can I talk to this guy? Not easily, apparently. Osa. It's actually pretty fluid. Does not have the highest frame rate for Saturn, but it's actually pretty... I guess I don't... Oh, I see. So then I can sort of hover and do stuff. Yeah, more macro. I would say this is more macro. Just in terms of just the level design. I would say the level. Yeah, it's more macros. For sure. Oh, this is totally Macross with the gold and the purple. Like old school Macross. This is totally Macross, like old school Macross. This is not like this is 86, 87 or whatever. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is not where I wanted to be, ladies and gentlemen. All this learning, and there's fucking homework. Screw you! Actually, you know what? It's probably for the best. Not a bad thing. I get these little diamond things. You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of Reboot. Reboot! Reboot is more of a Canadian show, I would say. It did air on ABC, but it would have been Vector Man a little before your time, I think. We have context of what is being said here, people. Yeah, you're 21 and you're young and women throw themselves at you. We get it. I was once there too, bud. It was. What's with all the fire shit? They trying to smoke us in here or what? Oh, I finally get a gun. I've had it up to here with your freaking rules. When do we get the freaking gun? I told you don't get your gun until Not me. The girl all went to college and got debt. Smart man. Smart man. You did it right. Good on you. Virtual fist bump. I'm getting smoked out here, yo. I get a blue gun that shoots blue shit. Blue shit!
デリス、チャージショットだけで炎を消してみて。
The unattainable babe with perfect B cups that shoots her load from her gun. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the American dream. Such as it is. Can I go through here? No, I can't. So I can't go here. And I can't go up there. And I can't go over here. And I can't go over there. So, essentially, you know, this is very kind of Super Mario. Mario. I'm getting a little tipsy, maybe. Well, you are a firefighter in this game. Well, I'm functioning better as a firefighter than I was against him in the other one. However, I am getting Super Mario 64 vibes here. Observe, just with the jumps and the double jumps. Although this, I guess, would... I didn't see the copyright date of this game when we started. So maybe it was 96. I know there was some overlap. I don't know. But to me... Oh, I have to put out the blue flames. But, yeah! Yeah! Why? Whoo! I have to put out the blue flames, huh? So I put out flames by shooting at them. That makes no sense. Makes for an epic video game. That's all I have to say about that. I have to put out the blue flames. I have to put out the blue flames. I have to put out the blue flames! Now what do I have to do? I'm a firefighter with a perfect ass. Hello, doggy. Are you being a good boy? Ow! Well, that wasn't very nice. How dare you shoot such bullshit at me? You fucking twerp douche poop face. Poop face. If ever you want to emotionally devastate someone and have them question their will to live, of all the verbal insults that you could give them that would have them question their entire reason for being, call them a poop face. It is a fail-safe insult that will do the most devastating psychological damage north of the age of 4. South of the age of 4, more like. I'm drinking the wrong fucking can. Holy shit. Putting out fires and collecting diamonds and women. Not enough crystals and people lying in the middle of like what looks like a set for you can't do that on television on a budget. You're shooting water. I don't know, man. There's a lot of men around. With this chick, they might be shooting more than water. I made a funny. Yeah, whatever that dude said. I'm sure whatever he said, it's very, very important. In fact, it's so important that I don't understand it. And I'm sure it will spell my virtual 90s doom. It's always a redhead. Fallen memory. How can the memory fall? I've forgotten before this even fucking started. I guess they just were like, yeah, fuck you. Oh, I gotta count now. Shit's getting real. Ow, that didn't go very well, did it? I jumped back up. This is gonna sound totally random, but you know what this honestly reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of the Kung Fu Panda game for Xbox 360. Isn't that weird? I can't remember the level, but it had this sort of multi-level thing where things sort of break down. And can I fly? Oh, I see. I see. So it's sort of, you can kind of jump up and then kind of power jump, almost like sort of stilts of sorts, and then you can kind of boost yourself with these kind of temporary jetpacks. It's actually pretty neat. Actually, it's very neat, to be honest with you. That's actually very cool. Ow. Oh yeah, I'm a firefighter, so I can... You know, I'm never going to get used to the concept of... I mean, I guess fight fire with fire. That's what I always say. But the idea of I'm like, oh, let's take the same small word and repeat many times. Oh, just let him die. I'm not being paid enough for this shit. Transfer complete. Richard Wells. He sounds like an author, not a firefighter. With 10 crystals. Total 10 crystals. Mumble, 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 gribble, grok. Okay, so I saved the guy and he just disappears? Jeez, I could have at least given him a blowjob with this getup. And how could I possibly thank you? Well, honey, there is one way. And this is how the Japanese animation industry lost itself to sexual harassment suits and political correctness across the world. Ah, Jesus, fucky doodle poop. Poop! We all must satisfy ourselves with poop. Limit 23%. Limit 23%. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I fight fire by shooting at it. Or, this is water? This is supposed to be water, is it? So it's water that looks like plasma, and this is how I deal with fire. Okay, sure. Why not? I was going to say make it make sense, but I think that we are far beyond that point. I truly... Not enough crystals. Oh, let the fucker die. I don't see them lining my pocket. Oh, well, you know what? If they're already here... They don't give you a whole lot of supplies around here, eh? They just go, oh, you want to save this guy? No, I guess I have to save this guy, don't I? Well, I hope you enjoy these crystals that I have collected for your... Now I can revive you and you can waste your life working at a gas station for the rest of your days. Nancy Keaton? Bonus continue 1. Sad, isn't it? This is sad. Sad. Limit 20%. What is the limit of 20% that I am at? 20% of what? 22% of what? I don't know what the percent is. 23% of what? I don't know what it's a percentage of. Do you know what it's a percentage of? If you know what the 24% is a limit of, please write IP freely at Wong's Wobbly Wang Box PO something or other Nurk. I'm shooting water. That is my purpose. That is the purpose with which I fill my days, people. That is what I do. It is. It truly is. Endless babble playing video games on a Friday night. What a concept. proof. Proof, ladies and gentlemen, that there's entirely too much space on the internet. There truly, truly is. We take and jump and up and down and here and there and everywhere, and there's a guy and he should die, but I've got crystals, he's alive. Man, I should be a poet. I'm a poet and I don't know it. I fight water, 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 water. Come on, fire, be predictable, goddammit. All I'm trying to do is save the free earth. Like I care. I don't know what the percent means. You don't know what the percent means? How the fuck could you not know what the percent means? Because I don't know either. Failing together. This epic spiral of failure. Epic spiral of failure. 48%. It's a limit of nothing. It's like whose line is it anyway? Where the points don't matter. They serve no purpose. Fuck, at least you go to Tim Hortons and you collect points after like 83 years you supposedly get a free fucking coffee. Not now, no. This give you like 53%. Here's your shit. You want context as to what this limit is? Well, fuck you. You don't get to find out what your limit is. You just don't. No limit for you, dipshit. You just get to suffer with the knowledge that you have a limit of something and you don't know what. It sucks. Man of mystery trying to figure out what all this crap means. Nobody fucking knows. And she's sitting here bitching at me. So is this a good limit or a bad limit? It's red, so I'm thinking bad. Oh, come on. Give me a camera. Ow. Well, that wasn't very nice. Retry. Yes. No. Sure. Why not? Why not? I didn't know if it was good. I thought maybe I was getting a limit of something good. They start you at 20. That's how they start. Like, gonna make me start all over again? What do they think? I'm a genius or something? I don't have enough brain cells to figure out this shit. Like, fuck. Hey, what'd you do? Well, I collected diamonds. Why the fuck did you collect diamonds? What possible contribution to society would that possibly have? No, man. Apparently it just revives some fucking retard. It revives some fucking... Yeah, it's probably bad. Thank you, Vector Man. Thank you. Thank you for telling me after I died. Bitterly. In a pool of my own failure. In front of the general public. Yeah, it's probably bad. You think? 21%. I'm shooting my little cum shots at my little circular ball-shaped fire. That's how we're gonna do this. Swipe left. Motherfucker. I like how this is supposed to be water. I have 6 crystals. Must find dick somewhere. No dick. No trick. Yeah, whatever she said. Oh, 27%. I'm gonna die. Because I am not spreading my seed. Ooh, this is red. Can I hit this button? Does the button do stuff? Oh. Lets me go somewhere. How exciting is this? I get to go in here. It's all the fun of a strip club. Not. Top floor. I don't know where I am, but... Oh, shit's getting real now. Shit's getting real now. That's no good. No good. Couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. This guy's faking it. He just wants a blowjob. All these men, they all want blowjobs. That is what they live for. These men here that are sitting here, they want blowjobs. That's what they want. They're not fucking sick. They're not fucking sick. They just want their dick sucked. See, I'm not drunk enough to say sick duct. Sick duct. Well, now that we are sufficiently liberated by nothing, although I am wasting my evening, whittling my years away, playing video games, I will not waste the one remaining alcohol I have. I took my controller and bounced Camwa. I think it's time that we bring tonight's final meal for the evening, which involves a sauerkraut, pickle, peanut butter, toadstool, and sauerkraut herring sandwich with, I thought I put this in the freezer. I thought I put it in the freezer. Apparently, I did not. Is it for then? Is it for then? I thought about having more chocolate. However, I do not wish for it to be its remainder to be liberated in the public toilet. Private toilet. Dealing with higher quality bullshit. Higher quality bullshit. The thing I do to provide moderately interesting content for you people. Moderately. We have to temper our standards. You ever have Canadian bacon and sauerkraut pizza? I have not. However, it sounds fucking awesome. Joking aside, I don't usually eat meat. Most of the time, I don't eat meat. Just because I find it hard to digest. I don't know if it's because of the difference between the way it's prepared. I found that about 6-7 years ago, I found that I had a lot of difficulty digesting meat, so I generally don't eat it. But I do eat meat a couple of times a year just so that if ever there is a zombie apocalypse, that I don't end up getting completely intolerant to it. Let's get a little bit of a cramp. Not good for jiu-jitsu, but other than that, yeah. You know, it's funny that you mentioned Canadian bacon because this seems to be something that has just come up repeatedly this week. My ex, who lives in Syracuse, New York, she was a little... And we were walking around in a Price Chopper in Cicero in the fall of 2013. And she mentioned Canadian bacon. She's like, "Oh, do you call it Canadian bacon? Because we have Canadian bacon. We'll get Canadian bacon." And I'm like, I mean, I was just being a smart ass. And I said to her, I said, "Well, you know, like Allison, this is Canadian bacon. We just call it back bacon. Here it's back bacon because logic dictates that any pig that's in Canada that has essentially been, you know, stripped and separated into pieces is going to be a Canadian form of bacon. So we don't call it Canadian bacon. We call it back bacon. Just basically because it's a cut that comes from the back and then there's pea meal on the side of it. Or like on the And for whatever reason, she got very, very upset. Oh, well, it's Canadian. Hey, man, fuck, man. You call whatever you want. I don't care. You asked me if we call it Canadian bacon, and we don't! We don't call it Canadian bacon. Because we're in Canada. It could be a fucking pig's dick, and it's Canadian bacon. Could be a scrotum. Could be an eye. I don't fucking know. Nobody turns around and says, hey, that's American apple pie. Not in America. No, it's just apple pie. We're already in America. Logic dictates that if we're in America, the apple pie that we're eating is probably fucking American. Apparently. But anyway, she's very, very upset. Oh, well, you're making fun. I'm not making fun of you. You asked me if we call it Canadian bacon, and the answer is no! We don't call it Canadian bacon because it's in Canada. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going on. Yeah, it's Canadian bacon is partially, I guess, a curing process, but Canadian bacon is essentially back bacon. It's a thicker cut that has meal that comes from the back. And my ex was crazy, and it's a very, very easy thing to make fun of her for that. It was a long time ago. It's funny. You know, one of these upstate goth chicks. You know, I identify with Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. She's so helpless and broken like me. Really? She's one of the most proactive characters in the film, and she's the one that basically saves Jack from himself. So, okay, sure. Whatever you say. Then you date somebody else, and then they end up wanting to beat up your ex. Whoops. I take this cap. Wink. Wink. Boink. I toss stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. She was easily provoked over stupid shit, pretty much. You can have her. You can have her. Yeah. 1 second. I need to take a brief interlude. Ah, we're back. These upstate women, man, they're fucking crazy. But didn't dress like this. And you know what? Thank God for that. Limit 23%. I don't know what this is 23% of. Oh, there's a second level. Can I get up there? That, of course, is the question that we all want to know the answer to. Well, at least I want to know the answer to anyway. Oh, there's little diamond divot things here, and we'll just take these diamond divots and save these undeserving, ungrateful twats. I can't believe I took an oath as a firefighter to save all these useless humanitarian worms. Oh, wait. I didn't. It's a video game. 31% of death to nothing. I don't know how that works, but here we are. Here we are. Here we are. All right. I have lost 34% of whatever it is I have. Oh, she's saying stuff, so this is not good shit. 37%. I better work really hard to get to wherever the fuck I'm going. I gotta tell you, no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Crystals. I got 15 crystals. Oh, dee dee doo doo doo. Ow. Oh, the fire takes my crystals? Ow, this sucks. All that work for nothing. All this work trying to put stuff in the savings account for the bank of nothing. That book. I think I might die. Unless I figure something out here. Ah, shit. This can't go on, people. It's not working. Limit 50%. Sure. Yeah, just leave me here while I try and figure out what the fuck is going on. We don't need to concern ourselves with such trivial things as survival and crystals and saving idiots and so on and so forth and all this garbage. It's garbage. Ah! 56%. I'm dying and I don't even know why. I also don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I am the living embodiment. I've been promoted. I'm the living embodiment of the Peter Principle. Congratulations, you have been promoted. Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Whatever. I'll just walk around and go, hey, gee, you know what? I have nice tits. Somebody will probably give me something. Somebody will probably give me something, eh? Holy fuck! If you're gonna blow me up, at least give me the opportunity to. 62% and I'm dead? 62% and I'm dead. How disappointing is that? In fact, I find that incredibly disappointing. This is not exactly the... Game over! Fuck you! How dare they not tell me exactly where I need to go and exactly what I need to do. I demand to be completely spoon-fed like a Gen Z. And the funny thing is they used to say the same thing about us millennials. You millennials, you don't do any work.
地下最下層の制御ルームに
You're completely ill-equipped for the job market such as it is, and consequently, the fact that you were not born in 1959 means that you are destined for living in a trailer park. It does not matter that you happen to have a PhD in neuroscience, and it also does not matter that you have a master's in law, and it does not matter that you are a rocket scientist. The only thing that matters is that you were not born in 1959, and what that means, you understand, in simple terms that you can understand with your multiple doctorates, is that no matter how useful on paper you think you are, as a boomer, we will see to it that you are not able to do anything, and then we will blame you for it. Save your wiener, people. Save your wiener. The only organ that is worth saving is your wiener. A wiener is a beautiful thing. If you don't know how to use your wiener, I strongly recommend that you find yourself some semblance of non-failure on the dating scene and figure it out. I thought I was doing reasonably well with this game. I thought I was. But there's all these people that are dying, and apparently I continue to be paid as a character to function as a firefighter. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we would categorize as your tax dollars at work. Yes, your tax dollars are useless. But hey, we have some big-titted redhead in the game, so that makes everything okay. We shall return after these messages of nothing. I must return momentarily. There is a large spider that needs execution. Now I give this another go, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see. Not making a shining success of it, but it is a new game. A new game, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us together in the church of life failure. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, save your wiener. It's the only vital organ with which you can... I think I need to hit the start button. So, Amabana. Tillis. Big titted chick. Better for ratings. Password. I don't know what the fucking password is. And I'm too lazy to look it up.
クリスより各員へエネルギー炉が非常に危険な状態に突入
I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again.
行動を開始して
Bulk slash. Blow shit up in giant mecha.
救助者の救助
That's the ticket.
ティリスとリードは地下最下層の制御ルームに直行して
「 We'll round out the night with a little bulk slash. We'll just smash the living shit out of something that seems like an effective way, a productive and constructive way to deal and round out the evening. So I have a little bit, not an incredibly early morning or anything tomorrow, but there is shit to do tomorrow that will apparently, supposedly, line my pocketbook with untold riches in Canadian television. Which means I'll walk away with maybe $20. That's the most you can hope for in this country. Yes, zero. Brunette hot chick with bowl cut. Join, yes, no. I don't know what she asked me, but I'm cool with it. Whatever you want, lady, you can have it. Hello, Zero. Save your wiener. Yes, Zero. Yes, Zero. You know, for some big epic, you know, for some huge epic, I don't know what you call her, like this. Oh, that didn't go very well, did it? I don't really know where I'm going. I feel like I'm on the Toronto subway on a day pass. No instruction. Ow. I like how I'm supposedly in this, I don't know if you'd call it a city or a base or what you would call it, but it just doesn't seem to be a lot here. You know what this feels like? This feels like the fucking Ninja Turtles. That's what this feels like. Why does she scream so much? She's a soldier. You'd think that she would be perhaps a little bit more emotionally. No, I said go down, dipshit. You'd think she would be a little more emotionally regulated. Okay, so I got a point. What is the point of these points? Because as far as I know, in bulk slash, you can't redeem them for anything of note. You truly can't. But hey, what the fuck do I know, man? I'm not some undersexed Japanese programmer. Oh, that woman in street look very good in miniskirt. I think I will ask her for number. Oh no, she no give me number and pepper spray me in face, kneel me in groin. Maybe that means she like me. Yeah. No. No. I don't know. Just saying. Man with a small dick not get many women. No matter how good one in with dick, it mean many. Did that say shit or 5 hit? He say in my Western uneducated mind, it say shit. It say shit. Just saying. Yes, we have whittled down, ladies and gentlemen, to the evening whereby we have only 2 viewers. However, quality always overtakes quantity. Tilk, leave your legs alone. You want to be a big, giant scab? Is that what you want, Tilk? Leave your balls alone. You don't have any left. There's nothing in there. Elvis has left the building. Leave your nuts alone. There's nothing in there. It is a Kinder Surprise that has been vacated of any toy. Leave it alone. I want that sign that gives me I don't know what. I don't know what it is, but it's green and it's spinning and it's 3D and I want it! I want it! The game, however, apparently has decided that it is something that I neither require nor can be obtained in any meaningful capacity. Oh, look, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can throw a missile at nothing. It doesn't serve any purpose, but I'm going to go and ow in the water, and this sucks. And wow. All that flying I did, and back I am. Ow, that's not very nice. Those fuckers blew me up! They blew me up. How dare they? Don't they know who I am? I don't even know who I am. And as such, until I have established who I truly am, I should not be blown up. Wow, she's got big boobs. Got milk? I don't drink milk. But possibly I could be convinced to. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen people's lives ruined because they thought with their member. Yes, my member has not ruined me, but it could have. But did not. It's been over 10 years and she's still mad at me, so I must have done something right. Nothing says love like an angry fucking upstate chick. Anyway. Just saying. While I sit here playing video games on Friday night at 40. I have so much credibility. Whoa, big plane. Binky, 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 bink. I'm going to Moose Jaw tomorrow. Moose Jaw. I'm going to Brown Steakhouse. They have some actually pretty fucking epic soups. Not much of a wine list. So I'll probably just have like an original 16. I don't generally drink a whole lot of beer. But... And I'm really not a fan of domestic beer, because most domestic beer is terrible. Doesn't matter if it's American domestic beer or Canadian domestic beer. There's some that are okay, but untold riches in Canadian broadcasting people. Untold riches, they're not told because there aren't any. Date some crazy upstate woman and work in Canadian television. Your life may not be boring, but won't give you the fuck you money to spare either. I like how there is like, this appears to be a base and not a city, and there's billboards advertising shit, but nobody actually appears to be populating this area except people that are here to kill me, which I presume are quasi-military. I don't know, man. I don't know. Unlike there's like these green things, and I don't know what this shit is. I don't know what this is. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. We have not been notified of such a failure. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Very, very large, out of scale. Stealth bombers in post-war Japan. Blow shit up. That's the name of the game. Nothing says peace like violent, explosive disruption. I don't know where I'm going. We'll just coast. We'll stay on autopilot for a while. Let's see what happens if we fly outside of the area that we're supposed to be in. I'm sure eventually I'm going to blow up, or it'll say you can't go that far or something like that. I'm sure of it. Well, I guess I could. No! Fly, fucknuts! There we go. Alright. More planes. So there's people. No. So this doesn't actually go anywhere. It really doesn't. I'm gonna go on a limb here and get. Wow! All that flying, and I turn around and there it is. That's pretty epic. Doesn't do shit. Does not do shit. Unfucking believable. I'm like, you know what? This island oil thing or whatever the fuck you want to call it, to me, this looks more Chinese than Japanese. The style of the character is absolutely Japanese, but this honestly looks like some like Chinese, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, like this kind of 80s Chinatown, you know, semi-abandoned mall or whatever. Wow, she really should be able to take a hit from a purple tank a little bit better than that. Should be. Should be. Should be. Should do a lot of things. I should do a lot of things. Shouldn't we all? Can't believe I have to shoot all this shit. I feel like I need to play something else. So this doesn't go anywhere, which is completely and totally useless because it doesn't go anywhere. Yet, here we are trying to figure out why things go nowhere. If only there were some kind of scientific way to determine why, if, and when something will go nowhere. I suppose, though, if somebody were to come up with such a device, then, well, I guess they would be very, very rich. Very rich. Remember, kids, this is cheap, booze-fueled philosophy. Performed in the Alabama of Canada, where the median IQ is approximately 75, and, well, and. Oh, Tilk, are you being a good boy? Are you tired? Are you tired, doggy? Are you a tired doggy? I'm sorry, buddy. No, it's cold. No, it's hot. So many Christians. So many Christians. 3 hours and 9 minutes and 23 seconds. This is how we spend our Sudbury Saturday night. Sudbury Saturday night. Fuzzy Cat will not leave me alone. So she can pose in front of the camera on my fucking phone. See, everybody goes on the internet because they want pussies. They just need to be more specific in the definition of what kind of pussy they want. Even the dogs are going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? You are wasting your life I am embarrassed to be domiciled in the same failure in which you bathe in. Cat's like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Yeah, what the fuck is this, A0? What is this shit? What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? Eh? Yeah, good answer. She burped. That's the answer I get. What are we doing with our lives? We are having gas. It's the one thing that we have control over. We can have nutritionally deficient carbonated beverages that make us fart. That's really all there is to aspire to in life, I think. Don't you? Words of wisdom. Don't be a silent fart with little aroma. Be a loud fart that knocks out the majority of the people in your path. Remember, be remembered. I don't want to be remembered as the guy that stank. Well, it's better than not being remembered at all. Hey, you know what? If you have to sit on the subway, you'll never have to look for a seat. Well, I don't want to embarrass myself. Well, you don't want to sit down either. You want a fucking seat? Just let one go right in the subway. If you can deal with the inappropriate comments that people have over your lack of moral and physical hygiene, you get yourself a free seat. Perfectly legal. Remember, if you feel comfortable with the breaking of low-level social mores, your comfort increases tenfold. It's true. It is truly true. I had an intelligent end to that statement, or so I thought, but it has apparently escaped me. Some might argue that it never existed in the first place. Do I want to continue playing this game? Do I want to play another game? Or do I want to end the gaming and intelligent, thought-provoking, awe-inspiring, panty-soaking commentary? It is a tough, tough call. Are we not entertained looking at the pause button and listening to the inarticulate ramblings of some retard on a YouTube channel in Canada at 3 a.m? I don't know. That would be a question that only you can answer. Logic would dictate that alcohol could also answer said question, but alcohol is only the serum. It is not the carrier. It is true. It is very, very true. So true, in fact, that I don't have a prepared statement with which to end this evening's festivities of nothing. I don't know how much entertainment could be had from reading the ingredients and the copy on the side of this bottle. Fireball, a refreshing blend of crisp apple flavor and the tempting taste of Fireball. Go ahead, unleash the dragon. La combinaison rafraîchissante de saveur de pomme croquant et du goût alléchant de Fireball will se libérer le dragon. What are the ingredients of this nutritionally deficient beverage? Ingredients: carbonated water, sucrose, neutral grain spirit, whiskey, natural flavor, citric acid, sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, sodium citrate, and caramel. Yes, just like Grandma used to make. And perhaps the most important thing of all that should be considered in this evening, fueled by this beverage, is that it was on sale for $3.99 Canadian, which is worth the princely sum of fuck all in American dollars. Right, Tilk? I have a lint roller on the floor. Just thought you needed to know that. That there is a lint roller on the floor. I say we now have 3 viewers. I provide pity, or I offer pity for the 3rd viewer, as we come to an end of this evening. However, the fact that I've spent this evening playing this game does not need that any dignity shall be added to the lack thereof that is this evening. And such I will ask you, implore you, beg you, demand of you, without malice aforethought, or with malice aforethought, that you subscribe to this channel, or like this channel, or follow this channel. Whether you be on Twitch, which is where the aging millennials apparently domicile themselves, or on YouTube, or on Kick. You should, if you have even a modicum of entertainment for this evening, you should follow, subscribe, like, send me money. Nutritionally deficient foods. Not necessarily women. But you should provide something. And you're still here. The 3rd viewer is still here. I don't know what you're expecting, my friend, but whatever it is, I hope your expectations are not high. We do not stand on ceremony around here. We do not provide anything of any cultural value around here. We simply promise that we will spend Friday nights playing Sega Saturn games from a faraway land called Japan in a language that we don't understand, and getting inebriated to varying degrees. Not exactly the high watermark of a fantastic epic society. However, should it entertain you, dear viewer, then you owe it to yourself and humanity in general to like, subscribe, deal with the digital panhandling that is the 21st century. And I still haven't scared you away yet. You're still here. You're still here. And not only are you still here, also still here is my cat, who has decided to walk away, and probably for a good reason. I have nothing further to add other than to provide you this random shot of a hard drive. For no other reason that it is readily available, serves no purpose, and can provide a meaningless filler of so-called content. It is true here, people. We are getting more viewers on tonight's stream. I'm getting more views on a pause screen of a game that I've been playing for a while and rambling about nothing of any consequence at all, really. And yet people continue to watch. I could be the most amazing gamer in the world and have less viewers than sitting here with an alcohol-soaked diatribe about nothing. And that will provide more viewers. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we would call the American way. 2 viewers on Twitch, one of which we know, which is our epic friend Vectorman64, and another unknown individual who has not yet identified themselves. Maybe it's the CIS, maybe it's CSIS. Should it please you, feel free to go through my underwear drawer. I do not do command performances, but if it satisfies you, enjoy. Enjoy! Ah, there we go. Now I scared them away. We're back down at 2. They're like, what the fuck is this guy on? What a freak! What a freak! Hey, I tried. I hadn't changed the screen in quite some time, people. Quite some time. Hey, man, they were either going to follow or they were going to flake. It was one of the two. I just felt that it would be a good idea to push them one direction or the other. Oh, look. 3 hours and 21 seconds. I had provided 21 minutes of content on a pause screen with absolutely nothing, and people are still fucking watching. If nothing else, this proves an epic social experiment, which is that there is entirely too much space on the internet. But we knew that already. We didn't need a $100,000 grant from Microsoft or the penile challenged, viewers of Abject Failure Federation. I can't believe it took that long to scare them away. You believe that? They're on for, 10 or 15 minutes listening to this fucking bullshit. You believe that? 15 to 20 minutes are like, oh, well, maybe this guy, he was playing a game, but holy fuck, he's talking about shit that makes absolutely no sense. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet. Hey, you know what? Here's all you need for love. I got a 140-pound dog, and I have a cat, and you. Do. Do. Yes, there's still people here. Yes, it's 3 hours and 23 seconds of completely useless content. But you know what? The internet is full of useless content. Full of useless content. Can you imagine if we spent every waking moment being productive? Can you imagine what the world would be like? Yeah, so can I. Never gonna happen, though. Humans as a race are lazy, pointless, petty, and fucked. See, we pride ourselves on our honesty here, people. I mean, there's nothing subtle about this. We don't bullshit you with platitudes and nonsense and, well, okay, I guess we provide you with some degree of nonsense, but God damn it, we're nothing if not honest. We are honest. We are so honest, I don't have any intelligent words, and I'm too lazy to get up and consult either a dictionary or a thesaurus. Take my word for it. Take my word for it. Tonight's wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, has been brought to you by 3 473 milliliter bottles of a Fireball made with cinnamon flavored whiskey with apple. The princely sum of 6.6% alcohol. This is can 1. Oh, well, it probably would help if I face the camera. You know what? These fuckers aren't even paying me. They should be sponsoring tonight's broadcast, such as it is. Here's can 1. I don't know if I should be proud of this or not. Probably not. But hey, you know what? We're honest around here. We truly are. Can 2. Can 2, ladies and gentlemen. Can 2. And can 3. There we go. Here's the third can. All of these will be in the spirit of good corporate and overall citizens, will be recycled at Sarcan, where the exorbitant recycling fees that I paid when buying it would be returned to me for no reason. I am running out of content, and we have 2 viewers. I am impressed, touched, and rather confused. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will end it for the evening. Well, thank you so much for joining us this fine Friday evening. As always, I will return and be here for 7 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, Friday. Every Friday for your viewing pleasure, lack thereof, or a convenient way to get to whatever time that you need. Have a good night. Vector Man says take care. Hopefully I will see you this coming Friday. Thank you very much. I have had a fairly good decompressed week, and the alcohol has assisted with the rather shitty week that I have had. That always means a lot for me, for those of you fine, upstanding individuals like Vector Man to come and join me on my Friday night every week in my quest for I don't know what. Yeah. So I wonder who this extra mystery person is. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. But I wish them all the best, and I hope that they subscribe, follow, send money, not necessarily women. And I will see you this coming Friday. And who knows? I might even log on tomorrow. Who knows whether that will be the case? But for the gods, who knows? Will I schedule Saturday? Absolutely not. You will have to just, out of sheer curiosity, check if that is what will happen. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.